Alright guys, here's my review of the Astro A50 wireless headset. We'll go over some of the features, the design, and kind of what I thought about it. How it performs sound-wise and all that. So, it's pretty much all plastic design here. Like you can see, pretty adjustable. I like that. There is a little bit of metal on this thing, like right here on each side. Each of these bars is metal on each side of this thing. It has the Astro branding up top here. I don't know if you guys can see it. Yeah, right there. It's like a fabric type material up there. This is the Battlefield 4 edition, so it does have the Battlefield branding on there as well. Let me see. There you go. There's the Battlefield 4 branding. And it has it on the other side as well. You can't really see it because it's a boom mic, but it's there. Orange accents. That's what's unique about the Battlefield 4 edition. What else do we got here? Oh yeah, these turn like 180 degrees here, and you can have them like this, and it just rests on your neck. It's kind of nice, like when you're not playing and whatnot. What else? Design-wise, these ear cups, they do pivot a little bit. Which is, okay, good for adjustability and stuff. Ear pads right here are felt, which is kind of an odd choice, and they're not, I wouldn't say, the softest material I've ever seen. They're not like, doesn't feel like memory foam in there. But it's not bad. But I would have preferred like a velour with memory foam, or maybe leather or pleather with memory foam. To me, this feels a little cheap, and this is not a cheap headset. And on the headrest, you get the same felt material. On this, you got your master volume rocker right there. And I say master volume rocker because you got your game audio right here. This is your game mix button. It doesn't look like a button, but you can press this, and it does have an audible click. And this is your game volume down, and this is your chat audio on this other side, and it is color coded, so you can press this down, this up. You can control each independently from right here, from these two sides. What else do we have? Here's your USB port right there to charge the headset. You get your 2.5mm port right there. That is for Xbox 360 and Xbox One chat. That's pretty much it for the headset side of things. Get the mix amp. This is the wireless transmitter. You get your power button right there, and you got your Dolby button right there. You can click this, and you'll turn Dolby Digital off. On the back side of this, we have the ports, and these are, I don't know if you can see it very well, try to get the light here. Auxiliary, you got your USB, this is your power USB port for, you plug this part in to your console of choice, and like if you plug it into PS3, this will also give you your chat audio. you plug your optical input. Also, you plug that into the PS3 or PS4, and boom, you get your surround sound. You can't. It does have an optical out port, so you can leave your 5.1 surround sound system hooked up. So that's kind of nice. I don't know if this will help. I'll try it and see. Oh yeah, look at that lighting. Get you a little bit of a closer look at the ports there. A little bit too bright. And it does come with this handy dandy headset stand, so you can kind of see. Boom. So that's the design. Okay, let's move on to comfort. Like I said earlier, I would have preferred velour or leather / pleather, you know. It's a memory foam. But it is fairly comfortable. But after a while, like if it was hot, I found my ears started to itch with this felt material. I don't know, it's just something about it. Just makes my ears itchy. So the comfort is good for a while, but you know, it does get annoying. Okay, the microphone, I'll just run the microphone test video I recorded earlier, and you guys can check out what the mic sounds like on this thing. Alright, let me load this up. Alright, so here's the audio quality for the Astro A50 headset. Mic's not too close to me, not too far away. This is about the quality we'll get. And I'm using a windscreen. Doesn't come with it, but you know, I prefer it so P's don't pop quite as much. I really emphasized it there, but you know, you get what I'm saying. I'll take it off, take this windscreen off so you can see how it sounds without it. Let's see. Alright, here's the audio quality of the Astro A50 headset. I think the audio quality is pretty decent on it. I gotta tell you, a big drawback of it. When you're using Astro A50 as your mic, when it's hooked up via USB, like to say your PS4 or your PC, you get this static. It's like a little bit of static in the right ear cup. Oh, my camera's flipped, so this is the right ear cup though. I have my camera flipped, I don't know. Yeah. But you get this little static whenever you speak in the right ear cup. But it's very annoying. Like when you're playing in game and there's like a lot of sound going on and stuff like that, you won't even notice it. You won't really notice it. But like on a pause screen, or like when it's like a quiet moment in the game or something, you will notice the static on the right ear cup. When you have your mic flipped up, and you're not using the mic at all, there's no static at all. So if you're not gonna be using the mic too much, you don't really have to worry about the static. But it does get annoying, and it's really why I don't like this headset that much. It just gets on my nerves that much. One other thing, like when you're using this on the 360, it doesn't use USB for the mic. Alright guys, I don't know, I think I cut it off a little short there, but I think you got the gist of how the microphone sounds, and I hope you heard what I said about the microphone having that hum in the right ear cup. Very annoying. Not a good thing at all. Okay, well, let's move on to sound quality. The sound quality of this thing is actually pretty good. I really enjoyed it for when I had it hooked up with my PS4 and my PS3, and I used it with my Xbox 360 a little bit, and I gotta say the sound quality is really good. The bass, it seems like they've subdued it a little bit for the consoles and with the 3 presets that they have on it. Because when I hooked this up to my PC and I listened to some music and I watched a movie with it, the bass was really present in both the music and movies. And it's like when you hook it up to your PC with just with USB, the bass seems to like activate, which is really nice. And I wish it would have been a little bit more bassy on consoles. Which, you know, you can use preset 1 in it on console, and it does give you a little bit more bass. Preset 2 is more for like high trebles, and 3 is I don't know, I think it's a balanced sound, and yeah, that's probably my favorite preset out of all of these is the 3rd one for the, and it's tuned for Battlefield 4, so and I did try it with that game, and it sounds good. It's a good quality sound. I mean, you can hear footsteps and your enemies like around like what corner. The directionality is really good. The sound stage on these is a little small. I wish it, you know, it is a closed headset, so the sound stage is going to be a little bit smaller than if it was like an open back headset. That's more for headphones, though. I mean, you don't get too many open back headsets for the consoles, anyways. But yeah, it's a decent sound, good sound, and I expected that. You know, for $300, you should get pretty good sound. And like I said, I was really impressed with the PC performance on these. Like, I cranked this thing, and the bass was a kickin', big time. Really pretty good. Overall, let's see. Let me go through my pros and cons of this, and we'll knock this review out. Nice quality sound for gaming, that's a definite pro. The headset design is pretty decent. I like this branding up here, very cool. Could really care less about the Battlefield thing, whatever. The orange accents are nice. Let's see, the included headset stand, very cool. You can put your transmitter on it if you have a spot for it. Then boom, when you're not using it, there you go. And it works on pretty much all platforms. Like, if you have a newer console, this thing will work for it. I mean, with the Xbox One, you'll need the headset adapter, you know, but it's pretty easy to come by, like $25. Let's see. That's pretty much all I have for the pros. The cons is kind of disappointing. Like, for $300, you don't expect there to be too many cons, and this one had them stacked up. The comfort was a con for me. Like I said, this freaking felt ear pads, they scream cheap to me. Like, why would you put felt in there? It's not very comfortable. It's itchy. It's not very good for long-term use. Like, if you're gonna be gaming more than 2 hours, it's gonna get a little annoying. At least for me. The hum in the right ear cup is a total killer for this headset. I hate it. I hate that it has that hum. When you're using these with 360 or the Xbox One, you won't get that hum because, like I said during the mic test, it just doesn't come through since it's not USB. You're using like the 2.5mm port, and I know that hum comes from the USB being used, like the power that this thing has going to it, I guess. I mean, that's all I can figure. let's see, the mic monitoring on this thing is not up to par. It's very subdued, especially compared to the Astro A50 in mix amp combo. And even like the Turtle Beach, their mic monitoring works perfectly. This thing, it's barely, I would barely even consider it a feature. You have to have this thing right up to your mouth, like right close to even hear the microphone monitoring. And when you get the mic that close, your audio quality is going to suffer anyway, so you're not going to be able to use it. In the poor battery life, I get maybe like 4 to 6 hours out of this thing, tops. And I have to recharge it. I'm being generous with like 4 hours, I would say. This thing just eats through the battery. And oh yeah, one other thing I was gonna say for a pro on this, I'm going through the cons right now, but another thing for the pro is when you have the mic a decent distance away from your mouth, like right about there, it's about ideal. The audio quality that you hear, the clarity of the microphone, is pretty crisp, pretty clear. It doesn't disappoint. It's pretty decent quality. Okay, back to the cons list. $300 is pretty expensive for a gaming headset, and for that much, I don't think you should have as many cons as I do with this headset. So overall, I would say I give this headset about a 5.5 out of 10. Yeah, 5.5 out of 10. I mean, while it's good, I don't think you can have, such problems with a headset and give it a better score, especially for $300. $300. It's just too much and too many problems with this to give it a higher score. I wish I could. Everybody always talks up Astro like it's God's gift, and it's not. It's like a high-priced, overpriced, piece of audio equipment here. And the wireless range on these things is not that great. Like, you get 20 feet and it starts to cut out. 15, 20 feet. Like, you can't even listen to some music, go to the fridge and get a pop, and it'll start cutting out on you. I have other headsets, like a Bluetooth headset. The range on that thing is like 30 feet. I mean, I can only use it with my PC, but I can get to my fridge no problem with that, and it doesn't cut out. So yeah, just too many problems to give it much higher score than a 5.5, something like that. But I hope you guys enjoyed the review. I'm not trying to sugarcoat it or anything. I see too many reviews that sugarcoat things on headsets. I think they're just trying to convince themselves that they made the right decision. I made the right decision. I bought a good headset. They're just trying to convince themselves and convince others that they made the right choice. But why sugarcoat it? I don't want other people to make a mistake and buy something that they're gonna regret. I just I mean, I I don't actually regret anything about this headset though, because I got it for free. So I won it in a contest about a year ago, so I just thought I'd give my review on it. And I've had, like I say, plenty of time to use it, so hope you guys enjoyed the review. If you did, like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. I'm going to be posting more headset reviews, more gameplay videos. I have a lot of archived Twitch videos that I'm going to start putting up here on my YouTube channel, so look for that, I guess, and talk to you guys later. Bye.